Hey guys, so I am keeping to my promise. um, I am going to rededicate myself to putting out a video once a week. So Fridays is when I'm gonna do it. Instead of thinking of making it all long and drawn out, most of you know I'm kind of more random. So today I'm going to speak on keeping things simple. I find the one thing that I continuously share and conversations we have at the office is about how simple your body is, but it's complicated because we weren't actually taught to think about it in the way that I'm about to talk about, right? So I'm kind of known as the analogy girl at the office. So I use your car. I use the car as an analogy because everyone can relate to that. And listening to other body workers, healers, practitioners, they tend to use the car analogy as well. So it's like nothing new, right? But I'll give you an example. A lot of people think that when it comes to body work, and when I say body work, I mean fix it type of body work, not going to the spa and relaxing. See, when people think of going to get a massage, they always think of for a birthday, anniversary, special occasion. But when I say body worker, those people are more in tune to educate you. Like I consider myself more of a wellness coach. So I take the knowledge from nursing. I take the knowledge from massage. I take the knowledge from other courses that I've had. And because it's my interest, I'm able to help you learn your body better, right? So I would say most people they take care of their car way better than they take care of their body. They know if they hear a sound or a knock that there's something wrong with their car, but when you have pain or shortness of breath or decreased range of motion, things like that, it's almost like we get stupid. I hate to say it that way, but it's like we do. We kind of like do this, like, I don't know what it could be. Yet, if it was your car, you may not know what it is, but you will take it in to someone that does know or who specializes in the vehicle, right? So, as body workers, we specialize in the body. So, why wouldn't you come in and see us and listen to our advice? I always tell people you don't have to live in pain. Your body has a language, and unfortunately we're not taught that. And the examples I usually give to people are, say you get a massage, you feel nice and loose, your muscles are elongated, right? The next day you wake up, go to work, have some stress, then you wake up the next day after that, and you may notice that, a little stiffness in the neck or whatever. Step one, that should be a sign to you, it's a signal that your muscle has tightened. So I tell people, keep it simple. All your muscles do when you stretch, when you do yoga, anything that's lengthening the muscle, that's what you want. This is kind of like where you want to be. Stress shortens it. Working out shortens it. What else could shorten it? Mainly it's repetitive movement, right? So I always tell people it's shorten muscle and lengthen muscle. That's it. And so if you just keep it as simple as that, you will be able to understand what's going on with your body a little bit better on a simplistic level, right? So when your muscles are shortened, I always tell people think of decreased range of motion, no oxygen, no water, and compression on the nerve, right? To that area. So when you don't have those things, your muscles can get atrophied, right? So imagine you holding your breath. And that's what we're doing to our muscles. We're expecting our muscles to, excuse me, hold their breath and keep working. Now, if I told you to hold your breath, now start doing some jumping jacks, you wouldn't even last, right? But we expect our bodies to do that. So, lesson for today: pay attention, be present to your body. Don't shrug off pains, stiffnesses, or anything like that, because those are as I'd say, I give people a scale of 1 to 10. Like everybody knows the pain scale, 1 to 10, 1 to 10. Well, I always say from 1 to 5, you're still in prevention. Once you start getting to 6 and 7, you're most likely starting to compress the nerve, but it may not be all the way. So like how people say, oh, I was in pain and then it went away. It doesn't go away. It just gets quiet. You may have stretched, so you took this little bit off of the nerve, and then you go play basketball, you go do some CrossFit. That is going to compress that nerve, and then the next day, the next morning, or you do a move, and boom, you're out. Because your brain is going to send a signal to protect the nerve always. So if it needs to shut that area down by decreasing the range of motion, it's going to do that. If it needs to send a signal to your brain of pain to deter you from using that area, it's going to do that. But most people try to push through, and then end up damaging themselves even more. And then, especially if you're a person that likes to work out, you're pushing your recovery back, right? So, just think of your body like a car. If you know there's something wrong with your car and you keep putting it off, eventually we all know something's gonna break, something's gonna go wrong, and you had the signs. And I can say that because I have something wrong with my car right now and I need to get it fixed. And so if you just always relate it to a car, when you get a massage, I would say like the blood circulation is like the oil in your car. It's like a solvent, right? Water. The car and the body needs water to survive and to keep going, or else it'll overheat, right? The pulleys that are in the car are like the muscles. It will keep you going until something snaps, and then you have problems. The frame of the car is like the bones of your body, which is the frame, right? So next time you feel a pain or an ache, just take the time and ask yourself, like, okay, what is it? Is it I always, even with myself, I always think back, what did I do? What did I do different today? Or when's the last time I actually got a massage? Massage is something that is more well, how could I say it? The type of massage that I do is more like physical therapy. So it's preventative medicine. That's how I always present it. It's preventative medicine. So if you don't want to be in pain, just know you are in charge of your body. No one else. It's almost like anything else, right? They say you want to learn something, you want to do something, it's up to you. Like Michael Jackson says, it's all up. You got to start with yourself first, basically. So when I talk to my clients, I always put it back. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I have to put the responsibility back on you, because it's your body. No one's making you do this. No one's making you not, stretch. No one's making you not go get a massage. You're choosing not to because you don't have, like they say, we do things that we have value over, and our body should be part of that value. So I'm going to stop there because my mind is going and I can move on to the next and to the next and the next. But I wanted to at least get this out as my first video, so that in the back of my mind I have accountability. I told a client to ask me if I did complete this task. So sometimes you got to do that. I'm all about that. Accountability partners, as well as sometimes just playing games with yourself to get things done. So I will leave you with that. Your body is your car. Do the maintenance so that you will not be in pain. And always remember, you are responsible for you. No one else. You should always know your body better than anyone else. But the user's manual is education, learning about it. So I'm out. Peace and good night.